And now I'll take you down and introduce you to Mr. Harden.
As soon as I can. You have to wait, that's all I can say. All right, goodbye.
You the gentleman who's been complaining about the lack of office help?
You don't get someone to sit at that desk pretty soon, you'll have to dig me out from all this paperwork.
I have somebody for you right now.
You better have 4 hands.
She's 22, graduate from secretarial school, honor student, conscientious, loyal, eager to work.
Go on, I don't believe it.
She's outside. Would you like to meet her?
Sure, bring her in. And tell her to have her pencil sharpened so that we can get started.
Miss Mary Newton, Mr. Kurt Harden. I think you'll find your work cut out for you.
How do you do? How do you do?
You should have seen his face. He just looked at me like he couldn't believe it. Like he couldn't believe it.
What did he say?
He said, "How do you do?" He said it twice. And then he turned around and went back to his desk and said he'd see me tomorrow.
Well, what did the other guy do then?
Mr. Nelson?
Yeah.
He smiled like there was some sort of a joke. And then he took me down to the medical office.
Did anybody say anything about you being the first colored girl in the office?
They didn't have to. You could see it in their faces. The way the girl in Mr. Nelson's office looked at me.
Maybe you just imagined all of it.
Well, that's a crazy thing to say, Mama. Why should she imagine it? It's the truth. You just don't understand.
Yes, I understand. You may not think I understand, but I do. You think I can't understand because I'm your mother and I'm older, but I do. What you're going through isn't new. When I was a young girl, I had to leave high school to get a job. I would have given anything to work in a shop, but it just wasn't done where I lived. Nobody ever heard of a nigger working in a shop where white girls and white women came in to buy things. So I got a job cleaning house. And I cleaned house and cried at nights until I got married. Maybe my mother had something she wanted very bad and couldn't have and cried about all night. I don't know. But now I have you children. And I've watched you grow up and finish school. And now Mary's working in a shop and crying her eyes out because she can't work in an office. Well, maybe she can work in an office. And if she can, I don't want to see her throwing away the chance because she's afraid. Maybe those people hate her. Maybe some of them do. And maybe she's imagining a lot of it, dreaming up trouble to hide her fears. And if this is the way it is, then she's got to find out. And the only way to find out is to go to work tomorrow.